that you feel so threatened by Sonny. After all, he was a 6-year-old boy when you started hating him. But it's not my fight, and I won't lose my career over it.
Richard, please explain to Kate that you're going to prosecute her to the full extent of the law.
You going to do what your daddy tells you, Rick?
He may not be much of a DA, but he's got an excellent sense of self-preservation. Of course he's going to throw the book at Kate. It's an excellent move, both professionally and personally.
Trevor, it's rude to discuss one's child in third person when they're standing in the room. You know that there is no good reason for you to be drawn into this conflict.
I'm the district attorney of the county where you chose to have 2 of your 3 reckless driving incidents. Miss Howard, if I'm involved, that is your doing.
Finally, Richard has a case that he can win.
You realize he is framing me.
Your blood alcohol level was on record as being well above the legal limit.
There's absolutely no proof that you were drugged.
Yes, Trevor, you were very thorough. A trait I once admired.
Now she sees you for what you really are, Trevor. A sick, possessive old man who can't deal with his own mistakes. You were punishing Kate for choosing me.
Ah, Sonny, you sound like a paranoid. Now, I always knew that you were a psychopath even when you were a child. That's why I said to your mother, she should have given you up while she had the chance.
How can you stand here and listen to this, Rick? Come on. You know he framed Kate. Just like he lied to you about me. I'm not going to pretend we have a bond as brothers because the damage is done. But he started the fight. What kind of man holds a grudge against a 6-year-old little boy? That's like you and I, getting mad at Christina or Molly and staying mad for decades.
Oh, Adela was blinded by her love for you. She couldn't see how dangerous you were way back then.
What kind of man forces a woman to choose between the child she's carrying and the child she already has?
No. I offered Adela a life full of love and grace. And all I ever asked for her was that she not inflict you upon me or herself.
I'm sure Trevor's told you a million times that how your life would have been better if it wasn't for me, right? How if Adele had just given me up and chose him and you, your life would have been grand. But it's a lie. Because he still would have been your father. And he's a soulless, selfish bastard. And he's proving that again right now while he's setting up Kate.
I can't argue with that.
Rick, this vendetta that you've been holding against me has driven you to do some terrible things. But it's all based on lies. Now, you know the truth. Why can't you just break free?
Out of the man you threw everything away for? Look at him, trying to work his brother.
Rick, I know that you see what's going on here. Don't let Trevor use you as a weapon against your own brother.
I appreciate your concern, Miss Howard. But frankly, you'd do and say anything to get me to reduce the charges, or better yet, throw them out altogether so that you could salvage your career.
Well, I have every intention of salvaging my career regardless
But you
of
are
what you
right, Sonny. You talk about how disappointed you are in me. I was a fool. I was a fool to take your word for what happened to my mother. It was a tragedy, definitely, but not the way you told me. And you are pathetic. You're pathetic for hating Sonny for something that you think that he did when he was a child. And I bought into it. I threw away years of my life on your delusion.
Life with a beautiful, lovely woman. And that woman's murderous son ruined that chance. Wouldn't you resent that kid?
Oh, I hope not. I hope I would try to get that child some help.
Self-righteousness is a never good choice for you, Ricky.
You know, I've spent my entire life trying to please you. But I've never been able to do it. It's an old fight. Who knows, maybe you're just trying to distract us from Zakara.
Yeah, that makes sense. Keep the competition in law enforcement tied in knots with personal garbage while Zakara just walks in unopposed. Right, Trevor?
Yeah, sure. You agree with me now, right?
Huh?
I mean, after you pretty much kicked me in the teeth from the first day that you ever met me, right? You threatened me, you bullied me. And Jason pretty much killed me. Rejected every single attempt that I ever made to try to be your brother. So why don't we get something straight here, son? Whatever happens from here on out, it's got nothing to do with my father and how he feels about you or Kate or anybody else. It's got to do with you and me, big brother. I'm gonna pay you back for all the hell that you've cost me.
Yes. How are you any better than your father if you come at me through Kate?
My father and I haven't had the same goals at the moment. That's the only reason it appears that I'm doing what he wants. And don't make the mistake of assuming that I owe you a damn thing or that I care about what you're thinking.
Oh, I'll make allowances. I understand that you got to assert yourself in front of your big brother. I don't blame you.
I'm sorry you had to get caught in the middle of this, but then again, you were Trevor Lansing's mistress for years.
I am not the only person who has ever gotten close to a mentor. And yes, Trevor did open some important doors for me in business and my personal life when I was first getting started in my career.
Whatever you want to call it, you benefited from your
Yes,
relationship.
Rick, I did. And I also worked like a dog. I still do.
Well, you're not going to have to worry about that much longer.
I didn't do anything wrong.
Rick, wait. Look, you don't have to be like he is, twisted. You can just, try to help Kate instead of treating her the way Trevor would.
Trevor is beside the point.
That's a lie. We both know that. He's a lot worse than I even remember. Having to grow up with a man like that, I mean, it doesn't excuse the things that you've done, but I gotta tell you, I can understand it a little more.
Call your lawyer.
Rick!
Hey. I'm sorry.
Okay, just don't take what I'm about to say the wrong way. I'm angry and I'm scared. I have no idea what I'm gonna do, but I know I'm gonna come up with something. But compared to what you and your brother have been through, my situation doesn't seem quite so dire right now. Worked so hard to build my career, and now that I'm about to lose it, it's okay. It's okay. I feel strong. I feel liberated.
I am gonna make sure that you get back everything that you worked so hard for.
Okay, Sonny, and how is that supposed to work exactly? I'm sure as a mobster, you're hell on wheels, but in fashion, you're kind of a nobody.
Yeah, but I'm a fast learner and I love beautiful suits.
Well, you certainly know how to wear them. But fashion is cutthroat. Figuratively, at least.
Michael's been sending me text messages.
What happened?
It's not from Michael.
What does it say?
Your kissing Annie was just a start.